Cruise news, big shakeup in the cruise industry as 3 cruise lines will be led by new presidents. I'm going to get you the details on the leadership changes. Plus, disaster as 1 small cruise vessel sank, leaving 16 individuals missing. Additionally, I have new information on changes with Norwegian Cruise Line. And a suspect is arrested after attacking cruise passengers with a knife. So much going on. I'm going to get you the cruise updates that you need fast coming up. Welcome to the Travel Scouts. My name is Jason. We are your cruise information channel. We get you the cruise news and information you're looking for quickly without wasting your time. So if you love cruising, consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and kick things off with number 1. A video is going viral of a fight that erupted on board the Icon of the Seas cruise ship. It appears that this occurred on deck number 5 in the Royal Promenade. I'm not going to share footage of the actual fight. The video you see now was taken after individuals were separated. The Icon is currently on a 7-day Western Caribbean sailing. And in accordance with Royal Caribbean policy, the individuals involved could be removed from the ship at the next port of call and banned from the cruise line for life. Then number 2, some important updates and new announcements regarding the large-scale cancellations by Norwegian Cruise Line. In the last video, I shared the news about 41 total Norwegian cruise cancellations across 5 different cruise ships. The majority of these cancellations were on the Norwegian Jewel, the Norwegian Star, and the Norwegian Dawn. At the time the news broke, Norwegian had not yet revealed what would be happening with the cruise ships, but now we have some answers. The Norwegian Jewel was scheduled to offer Caribbean cruises out of Tampa, Florida. The vessel will now be based in Miami with itineraries to the Bahamas, Southern Caribbean, and Panama Canal. The Norwegian Star was scheduled to sail in South America and Antarctica. The cruise line said those itineraries will be replaced with multiple transatlantic voyages to include Bahamas and Southern Caribbean sailings. The home port for the ship is still unknown. Meanwhile, the Norwegian Dawn was planned to offer a season of cruises in Africa and the Indian Ocean, but the vessel will now offer Western Caribbean cruises from a home port to be announced. Now, with these, Norwegian shared that they will open for booking on November 29th, so we will know the home ports and the exact ports of call that they will visit at that time. But Norwegian is not done with cancellations yet. The cruise line has announced that additionally, 13 sailings on board the Norwegian Jade cruise ship have been canceled. This includes all sailings scheduled to depart between October 18th, 2025 and February 16th, 2026. Instead of sailing from Miami, Tampa, Panama City, and Galveston, the Jade will now home port in San Diego following its 2025 Alaska cruise season. Moving on to number 3, a brand new Saudi Arabian cruise line is about to launch their first ship. The cruise line is called Arroya, and their first ship is called the Monara. Right now, the vessel is en route from Germany to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, with its maiden voyage scheduled for December 16th. The cruise ship first launched as the World Dream back in 2017. Arroya purchased the ship and it just completed one of the largest refits in history, with 95% of its interior spaces being fully renovated. Next, with some tragic news, number 4, 16 are missing as a small cruise vessel called the 𝗔story sank off the coast of Egypt. The 𝗔story is very small with only 16 passenger cabins on board. The vessel issued a distress call around 5:30 a.m. this morning prior to sinking. It was in the Red Sea off the coast of an Egyptian town called 𝗪𝗪 at the time. 44 total individuals were on board. It included citizens from Britain, Germany, Spain, China, Finland, Poland, and the US. Thankfully, 28 have been rescued. However, 16 are still missing. The cause of the incident has not yet been confirmed. Life is precious. Let's pray for these individuals and their families. Then number 5, the suspect responsible for attacking cruise passengers with a knife in Papua New Guinea has surrendered to police. Earlier this month, I reported about a mother and her teenage daughter who were attacked while they were docked in Rabaul, Papua New Guinea. They were passengers on P&O's Pacific Encounter cruise ship. The teenage daughter dodged the knife attack, however, the mother was cut on her hand. The individual fled the open market that they were shopping at when locals began yelling, and he has been on the loose ever since. However, as seen here, he has now turned himself into the police. Now, there is some concern about the justice system in Papua New Guinea. Like many other places globally, criminals can often be arrested there, but later released without proper prosecution. We hope that justice is served in this case. Okay, we have more cruise news pieces remaining, including the top headlines of the day, but now it is time for our fast mid-show check-in. In the last video, I asked if you are planning to cruise more or less in 2025 compared to 2024. I received input from more than 5,000 of you, and here are the results. 41% of you said that you will cruise more, 28% will cruise less, and 31% are not sure yet. Thank you for your input and the comments. Here is today's question. Most of the Black Friday deals for cruises are already advertised, so right now some people are actively searching for budget-friendly options. It got me to thinking, here's my question. Do you consider yourself to be a budget cruiser? Chime in down below with A for yes or B for no. I will look forward to reading your comments, but now on with the cruise news. Number 6, Jersey Island has been approved for a £150 million revitalization project, with one aim being to attract more cruise ship traffic. Jersey Island is located in the English Channel between England and France. It is the largest of the Channel Islands, and at the core of the project is the construction of a new state-of-the-art passenger terminal. Now, historically, the island has predominantly been a hub for passenger and cargo ferries. However, cruise traffic is growing with calls from cruise lines such as Oceania, Azamara, Seabourn, and Silversea Cruises. The Channel Islands are hopeful that the project will attract more cruise traffic. Now with the approval, the construction is expected to begin in late 2025. Then for our top story, shakeup in the cruise industry as 3 cruise lines will be led by new presidents. It seems that Carnival Corporation is doing a changing of the guard as 3 of their cruise brands will have leadership changes. The first of those changes will involve Princess Cruises. Their current president will be stepping away from the business. Holland America's current president will take over the helm at Princess beginning on December 2nd. That, of course, means that Holland America will need new leadership as well. He will be replaced by Holland America's current senior vice president and chief commercial officer. The third cruise line that will have new leadership is Carnival Corporation's luxury brand Seabourn Cruise Line. Their current president is also leaving the company. Seabourn will now be led by a former Carnival Corporation leader who is returning to the company. And of course, with new leadership will come new energy and ideas. It'll be interesting to see how each of these cruise brands are impacted. Okay, subscribe and turn the notification bell on to stay up to date with the latest cruise news and information. The next video, it'll be coming out soon, but until then, keep on cruising and we'll catch you in the next video.